Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about choirs. Everybody is doing choirs. When I say everybody, I mean a lot of companies have done their versions of what a great choir would sound like. Native Instruments came out with Choir Omnia a year ago, and they decided to go ahead and make an essential of this version. So let's check it out and see if it's something worth, even checking out. You guys keep it locked. Stay tuned. All right, so if you guys haven't seen the video that I did last year, you can check out the video right here on the first Choir Omnia. It is full packed. This is more of a streamlined version of that. Now, I did play with both, and to me, the Essential is easier to use because the main big one takes up a lot of your space. Not only does it take up a lot of your space, it requires a lot of your processing for the actual computer. So this is, like I've been saying, a streamlined symphonic choir. It's an intuitive 40-piece choir with 4 independent soprano, alto, tenor, and bass sections. You can quickly dial in detailed choir arrangements with a wide range of vowels with the polyphonic true legato. And it's a lightweight version of the full Choir Omnia library, featured with 1 mic position and a dedicated instrument for individual vowels. Now, one thing I will say is it's easier to edit. They have everything on the GUI, right? So we're gonna go through all of that spec. Of course, I made a beat to it, and then we'll check back and we'll go through the streamlined version of the GUI and check out some of the sounds. Let's check out the beat. Now, usually when I use the first Choir Omnia, it was a lot on my computer. So as far as the stacking of it, I would just stack my vowels. I would just stack the sequencing of how I did the actual, sound, and then render it out and do stuff like that. With this one, I was able just to do the alto, the tenor, and the bass section, and it was just a lot easier on the computer. Here is the GUI, and of course, like I said, this is more streamlined. So if you go back and check the other video, you'll see all the additional stuff they added here. In this version of the Essential version of it, you have the keys in which you can choose and play the vowels individually, and then you have the sequencer section right here where you can go and then do it in sequence. Right beside that is where you go to change your feels of it, your actual meters, and then these are the presets that you can go through and pick as you wanted to check out for the snapshots. Of course, you just close it out like that. They still have it where you can use the mod wheel. Up top is where you can go back to add to your main. Of course, you can go here and add effects to it. With this one, you could just do a stereo spread, and you could change your actual reverbs from a concert to a club to a cathedral, and then they just give you a regular low, mid, and high EQ. Back to this section right here. This is where you go and actually load up any scripts that you may have. Like, say for instance, if you've done some prior to the Choir Omnia from the first one, if you wanted to take it over to this one, it's easier to do that. And this button right here also is where you can go and add and change your vowels, your syllables, and your articulation. For me, I think that this one was really a lot more easier, because here you can just go change the note duration. You already know your articulation. Then you can just pick your notes and drag and drop here. So let's say, for instance, I'll go ahead and I'm just going to repeat this actual articulation. So I'll do A, we'll add the cra, we'll add the ve, and then I'll just add one more to nam, right? So then when I go to play it, it'll just go straight across like that. So I think that that's really cool. At the bottom, you also have the 4 versions of how you can have the notes play out. So of course you have the sustain, the macrato, the staccato, and the sestamaccato. I got it right that time. I think I got it right. I had so much of a hard time saying that word. Right here is where you can go and change the volumes of those. So how loud or how low you want it. At the bottom right here, this is where you have all your settings. So you can go and change from your half tempo to a 1/1 or to a double. You have the order where you can go and play it forward and backwards. So let's see. So that's cool. And then you have a mode where you can go and hold and loop it. And you have a rest where you can go and just skip or just play it all the way through. As far as the sounds is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and check out some of those. So they have a lot of them. Let's go ahead and just skip through. As you can see, it's pretty much the same feel as you would if you guys have Choir Omnia before. Of course, the ones that have the full version, you guys this is not gonna fit for you. So we already know that. But for the ones that might have wanted Choir Omnia, you haven't got the complete bundle set, then you wanted to, you know, have this as an essential, then yeah, I could see you getting this part as essential for your collection as far as native instruments is concerned. Totally cool. I love the fact of how it is streamlined. It is effective. It's more easier on the computer. It's easier to control, and it is a lot easier in how you want to, you know, articulate your vowels, how you want to play it. And I have to be honest, I have the full version, but I haven't used the full version in a while. Only because of how it's just a lot. It's a lot to it. Definitely something I think is a plus to the edition. But they have the full version, and now you have the option to have the essential. So, anywho, let me know what you guys think about it, and hopefully this has helped out in any way. If it has, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. But definitely stay tuned. We got a lot in store. I got some hardware that you guys gonna check out with some new stuff. So just keep locked to the channel. But another one done, another one in the books. You guys already know who it is. It's your boy Thesis. Peace.